This question is a very, very strange one. But who is the most African-looking player that isn't African?
Can we say that they weren't born in Africa? They don't play for an African nation.
Or is it?
But they're still.
Or is it like a white dude who looks like?
Are we saying like white guy?
They can have no African ties.
Like what about like?
Who's the most African guy? They're not African at all. 0% African.
Oh, okay.
Who's the most African guy?
Is this going to be like slight racism in this?
Do what you need to do.
Oh.
Doesn't pay child support.
Why did two people start writing on that? Why did you guys start writing straight?
I was like,
away?
okay. I'm going for physical attributes.
Right, I need something. And just die. Die with the with the rationale.
Don't say anything too up though.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to.
Because this might be your first and last.
3, 2.
I don't know if there's anything.
What did you say? I thought he was no African ties.
I didn't know if he was or not.
Just wait till you see. Turn the boards around. Audio listeners, Mike's gone. Declan Rice, Tom McTominay.
This
guy's like African, bro.
African guy.
Perfect.
That's funny.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You're back with Let 'Em Shoot.
It was like this.
We're back after a very big weekend. We're joined by a special guest today. A lot of people called in sick, so we had
Straight from the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Let me introduce the cast. To my very right.
Hey, yo, guys. It's Pengus Techers. Fresh off the Arsenal-Liverpool game, Merseyside derby. I said we would win. We didn't win. I mean, it's a bit early.
You're looking
tired. A bit early in the morning. I mean, Arsenal-Liverpool said we would win. We didn't win. Stay out of my DMs.
At least we didn't lose.
Yeah, stay out of my DMs.
Who's left?
We got Canberra's best young chef. Actually, I'm going to change it up. Canberra's best young barista. I can do it all these days, you know.
Shit.
I've been away doing baristaing, so you know, just changing it up these days, you know.
Nice.
My left.
Canberra's Firmino. Canberra's Firmino. Oh,
Good header.
I say less, man.
God damn.
Strong neck.
I'm happy with that.
Who's left?
And to his left, Sport Africa gang, your boy MJ here again. Happy to be here. It's bright and early. I like these morning sessions. You know,
Yeah, I like
these morning
we need to do
vibes.
this more often.
It's good.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. You know, come in.
That's
Yeah.
what's good about this Queen's birthday holiday. But if Bud was here, he'd probably say it's like Queen's birthday,
Yeah, huge shout out.
something like that.
Where is Bud? Is he?
I think
overseas?
I think he's interstate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
traveling.
Yeah.
After Lampard's performance, but
He quickly
He's
left.
awfully quiet, bro.
to not come back. Before we kick this off, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. The TikTok views,
Nah, TikTok's they're capping.
I think we're shadow banned.
Yeah,
but
something.
YouTube subs keep going up, which is good.
They knew
I'll
we were,
take YouTube all
they
day.
knew we were the fastest growing platform. I mean, page on TikTok,
Yeah,
and then they
facts.
shadow banned us because I'm looking at the likes. The likes are way too high to the viewer ratio.
we're not good at
Before it used to be way
Opposite.
lower
Yeah.
ratio. Now the ratio is too high, but the views
Yeah.
are too low.
IG slowly going up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out JD.
yeah.
Adidas.
3 stripes, baby.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
See that?
Jeez.
They're kind of nice. Ask me if I paid for them. I didn't. Everybody watching this, if you want to send me free stuff,
You will take it.
I will take
I
it.
will take it.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it with someone.
I'm leaving it with something.
I just want to shout out some comments from the last couple episodes before we start. Shout out Luyanda Lavisa.
Yeah, amazing.
He said, "You guys have the worst football knowledge."
Oh shit!
Cruyff is right-footed, and Maldini is right-footed. This is why STS is better than you guys.
Oh, shut up. Go.
That guy's clearly never watched a game
Mate,
of footy.
listen. Who knows if Cruyff was right-footed? Who knows if he's left-footed? He doesn't know. We don't know.
We don't know, and I'd
just
prefer not
decided
to
make
ask.
it-
I'd prefer not to ask.
We decided to make it left-footed. You know. Shout out Danny Bonilla. Great episode as usual. But we would love to hear from you guys behind the camera and their opinions. Hence why
We brought someone from behind the camera.
Let's go.
onto the camera.
He's always got something to say behind the
He
camera.
does,
so
man.
let's see
That's
what he's
true.
got to say.
Him and that
In
KS
Hopefully it's something
Karani.
good.
Yeah, absolutely. And one more comment. Oh, let's go Gandhi Banks. He always watches. He said Bud cooked with the Bruno take. What was the Bruno take?
He was saying how he's not a captain,
Oh.
how he's got like flying under the radar.
And
with
as he
his-
does that, he drops man of the match performance.
he was pretty damn good.
So another reason why Bud isn't here.
Yeah, curse of Bud.
Another L take.
All right, so we might as well start off. Arsenal, Liverpool, Liverpool, Arsenal, 2-2 at Anfield. Samuel said that Liverpool were going to come out victorious.
I did.
They drew, but it was a somewhat good performance from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah. So basically, I said we were going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I was confident. The last 55 minutes of the game is what I thought we were going to be like from the start. We weren't like that from the start, and that's the reason the game ended in a draw. Arsenal were excellent, brilliant to start the game. We looked like we couldn't touch them. They went up 2-0, but then after that, I think that's like Liverpool of old in terms of the intensity, the pressure. But my only thing is, can we do that when it's not in front of the Anfield crowd? And at the moment, I don't think we can.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that Klopp, after the first 2 goals, he made a change where Trent started coming more inside pause, and it just opened up that channel for Mo to get on the ball a little bit more. And I think where we were getting overrun in midfield, we just had that extra body because we seemed to be getting smoked in midfield week after week. So having that extra body in midfield helped a lot. And then Arsenal were exceptional the first 30, 35, 40-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they looked like they were clear first in the league, best team in the league. And then now, you know, my only worry is for Arsenal this last stretch, you know, when things get tough, is this their first test where they kind of, you know, have faltered a little bit? Is this going to continue? Because they've got a hard run of games coming up.
City,
They've got to play
Newcastle,
City.
Brighton.
Yeah.
Big game.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
They're not
So
a big game.
Chelsea's
though.
a big
Is this
game.
the first
That's a big
hurdle
game.
of a run where, you know, we see what Arsenal are really made of?
It has to be.
Well, I mean, for me, as an Arsenal fan, we've been hearing about this probably every game, every result.
Yeah.
Is this the hurdle? Is this the decisive win? Will this loss affect you guys? I think we've heard it, and I think we know that the Premier League's a tough league. And I mean, going to Anfield, we've seen our record over the last 10 years. It's not an easy place to win, let alone get a result. So, I'll take the result. I thought we started how I knew we were going to start. I think for me, looking retrospectively, us conceding, especially against the run of play, was going to be a problem. Us not being clinical was going to be a problem, but I had no doubt we were going to play well. And I think if you looked at the first 35, we probably could have been 3-0 up. I think Jesus had a good chance, the back post where he probably should have slotted it. And then he scores against, that's 3-0. And I think the game's different. But 2-0 is always a sticky scoreline because as soon as you concede, the momentum can shift like that. And especially we see in Anfield,
Especially away
the
from home.
emotions at that ground is crazy. I mean, it cost us last season where we started well. There was a bit of a fight between the managers and then everything changed. And I felt like with you guys scoring, especially in that moment of the game, we could feel the intensity. But I got to give the boys credit because I feel like that's the game we probably would have lost. Absolutely. Last season we would have lost. But we're showing that we have a bit of fight, that we can absorb pressure. Yeah. Yes, we lost a 2-0 lead, but we didn't lose. And I think, I'm happy. I'll take that.
Also onto that, like you said, last season that's a game Arsenal would have lost. Last season that's a game Liverpool would have won. And I think that's like the difference between their seasons this year compared to last year. Because at the end of the day, I think we missed too many clear chances in that second half to leave with a draw. But then again, after you start a game the way we did to leave with a draw, you should be happy.
Yeah. I think for me, like we said, it was disappointing because we went up 2-0.
Yeah.
If that never happens, you probably take the point all day long.
Yeah.
Because City went to Anfield, lost. United went to Anfield, got fucked. Newcastle went to Anfield, lost. So those are probably the other 3 best teams in the competition, and they all lost at Anfield. So I think the stadium, if that game was played out
else.
the exact same, but
Yeah.
at Emirates, I think we would have won 4 or 5-0.
Yeah, I think so. as
But
well.
Liverpool did well to get back in the game. I think when they scored, that's sort of when the momentum shifted. I think if it wasn't for top performances from Ramsdale, Magalhaes,
Crazy.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce Party, I think we could have conceded a couple more.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, we could have scored a couple more. So I'll take the point. But I think I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, we still have it in our hands until it gets to the point where City, you know, are clear and above. I think we still have the title. And if we go to City and don't lose, we're still favourites.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The rhetoric. Did you hear the commentators after the game? They were
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, the title's in City's hands
Yeah.
now. Arsenal is still first."
Yeah.
It happens every
Yeah.
single game we don't win. The commentators and I think a lot of football fans in general, there's this whole narrative, like you said, City's gonna win, but
Because the thing is, City have to beat Arsenal.
They have to
They
beat
have
Arsenal.
to win.
to have a chance.
Let's say they both win all the other games, and it comes down to the game City Arsenal. If you guys draw, you guys win the title.
Do you know what this reminds me of though? Remember when we were top of the table? I think it was by around 8 points, and City had to win against us when we went to the Etihad, and they put in it was one of the best football games ever. It's like they won 2-1, Sane scored the winner, and that's when they went on to win. It was like 20 straight games, and then they won the league title, and that's what I think this is similar to.
I mean, obviously it's City. It could happen, but with them still being in Champions League, and I think that being a big priority, FA Cup they're still in. I think Arsenal still have enough to just focus on one competition. No other team is beating us, I think, apart from City. For the rest of the year, I don't think we lose a game. Even if we go to Newcastle and draw, I don't think we lose another game this year. But it's very much about that game at the Etihad. Riley, as a fan with absolutely nothing to play for this year, do you think the balance is in Arsenal or City?
I don't know. I would like to. After that kind of performance from Arsenal, you saw like how dominant they were. That it's hard to see a team beating that. Liverpool they probably should have won with the chances they had, but then you also saw how bad they were defensively and the chances Arsenal did have. They should have taken. Martinelli should have passed that through to Saka. That could have been a completely different story.
It's so crazy.
There was so many chances for both sides. So I don't know. It really just depends if anyone can come and live up to the same performance that Liverpool just put out against Arsenal, and that'll be the decider, really.
Yeah, think about it. It's like we put in probably 60 of our best minutes this season, and Arsenal still got a draw.
And I think for Arsenal to go away to Anfield historically in the last 10 years has been the hardest away game for them, and not lose is a massive boost.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was seeing something before. It was like most fixtures for the last like 8 fixtures of that game has been like 7+ goals.
Yeah.
Between the two.
Liverpool in the last 5 or 6 games at Anfield against Arsenal had scored at least 3 goals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every game.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
So since 2012 was the last time Arsenal beat Liverpool at Anfield.
yeah.
That's
Diaby.
a long
So-
time.
That's a
10
lot.
years.
Masterclass.
Diaby masterclass. But yeah, I think all in all, the draw's probably fair just based on how dominant Arsenal were in the first half, how dominant Liverpool were in the second half. I think clear chances Liverpool probably edged it, but yeah, I mean, I think both fans will be happy to take the point.
do we think there was a bit of dodgy reffing during the game?
For who?
I didn't want to give that to them, but my God.
For us.
That pen shouldn't have been a pen.
No,
It's
of course it
100%
is.
a
Look,
pen.
It's a pen. It's
If you're not
clumsy.
100%, he's not even playing the ball.
You guys,
How can that be? a
nobody's
penalty?
saying
runs straight
nobody
through
says
it.
nothing when Jesus got that pen against Liverpool
Yes.
and you guys won. That
What
was
about
never
Jesus'
a pen.
pen
That's what
last
I'm saying.
week?
That was never a
You're
pen.
kidding.
You did say that.
Yeah, but
That was never a
I'm
pen.
talking about
This
this
is
game, mate.
way more
This is
clear
this is
contact
100%
than
a
that.
pen. He goes straight through the back of his legs.
And then
He
the other
ran
guy just
straight.
stood in
It was
front
like
of him.
this.
Well,
It was like
no,
this.
it wasn't. He got in front of him.
They got
and-
legs
and
tangled
No.
together.
holding his
No.
For
clubs.
me, if you're not in control of the ball and you try and play the foul, then it can't. Like, so if the
didn't
ball's,
try and play the
if the
foul.
ball's here and I do this and you're moving towards the ball, how can that be a foul?
Yeah.
Because he got in
he's
front.
taking his legs out. The ball's right here. Jota was about to turn and shoot.
Oh, shut
He
that
was
up.
not in
100%.
control.
Of course he
wasn't
was.
about to
That's
turn and shoot.
what
He
are
was
you
not in
talking
control.
about?
How far away do you think the ball
He
is
didn't even
from?
try to go to the ball.
He was
just
running to the
ran
ball
like
and he
this.
No.
was
got
in
his
front.
body
He
in
got
front,
clipped.
so he could get
What
to
do
the
you mean
ball.
he's going to turn and shoot? He wasn't even near the fucking ball.
Yes, he
It
was. The
like
ball was in
this.
front of him.
It was like this.
Oh,
No, it
mate.
wasn't.
Then why was
Also-
holding behind it?
Also, I just feel as though every 50-50 decision in the game went Liverpool's way. Any decision that could have
It
been
was
called
Dodgy.
I think
For
you can
Arsenal, it
feel
was
that
poor.
in any big fixture away from home when there's the crowds involved. I think that happens to a lot of teams, especially to a lot of refs when I think there's like 50-50 calls that definitely go to the home side. And I agree that was happening, but the penalty is definitely a penalty.
All don't lie,
Did
I
they
guess.
even VAR the penalty as well?
They pretend they
course.
do.
Yeah.
Because if they did, it was the quickest
They did
VAR.
they did
ever.
a 1
Yeah, because it was
second
such an
VAR.
obvious
Yeah.
penalty. They
I
only need
wanted
to
to
look
see
at
some
one
more replays,
replay.
'cause
Yeah.
it was-
Even the commentators were saying
If you're an Arsenal fan, you
Yeah.
would have felt hard done by
Yeah,
if they
for the-
scored. Absolutely.
100%. But anyway, Samuel was saved by Firmino.
I was
Header.
saved. I wasn't saved by Firmino header. I think
That's okay. We can just.
yeah. I wasn't saved.
You were a little bit.
I was saved a bit.
Regardless of how many chances, all I'm saying is you scored in the 87th minute to make it 2-2.
Are you relieved?
That's
Do you
what I'm
feel
saying.
relieved?
He was.
I was relieved, but it's because I said a lot.
So yes,
It's 'cause I
that's
said
what
a
I
lot.
mean.
I said a lot, but I did back what I was saying.
yeah, no, it's fair.
Let's go to I think Molyneux. Is that the stadium?
Yeah, Molyneux.
Yeah, Molyneux.
Yeah, what a
We
game.
can just skip it.
What a game.
We've got
a
no Bud.
Chelsea.
So we've
Chelsea.
got Riley at least. Big Chelsea and United fan.
United.
Riley, Lampard's first game back. You lose 1-0 to a very average Wolves side. Is this just a nothing season for Chelsea or is relegation on the card?
Shut up. Nah, this season is a write-off for Chelsea. I can't say... I don't know what we can even get out of it. All we have to do is just rest everyone every Premier League game and just hope to God Champions League we can do something.
Champions League, yeah.
Because we're still in that, in
Yeah.
case you guys forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, this season is honestly just shambles for Chelsea. Lampard, why the hell did we get him back? What's the point? This guy was shit the first time. Why do we think he'd be better the second? I don't know who's making these decisions. But yeah, no, Chelsea's done for. I can't see any good coming from this.
You know what? You know how people been saying like the world's scripted and shit. Like
Yeah.
the script has been the script for the Prem this season, and
wild.
Chelsea sacking Tuchel, hiring Potter.
They just went
Sacking
randomised.
Potter and then hiring Lampard again, who was previously sacked by Chelsea and who did he coach last?
Everton.
Everton,
yeah.
and sacked by Everton. They've somehow now brought Lampard back in, and in his first game, he loses to Wolves away.
I don't know how they thought he would be the solution though. Like,
How-
what about him is good?
And
I didn't think Lampard would be right, and I now know he's not right because I didn't watch the game, and I'm watching the highlights, and all of a sudden I hear Aubameyang. Did he not? Did he not leave Chelsea?
He made a triple sub.
No,
No,
Lamp's putting back in the
the
squad.
most diabolical substitution I've ever seen.
Lampard
is
comes back in,
crazy.
Gallagher straight back into the 11.
And you-
Aubameyang,
It's the same
Modric.
thing as playing Azpilicueta. Aubameyang and Azpilicueta
Yeah.
should
Worse.
never see the field for that team ever
Yeah.
again.
I think what makes it the funniest is because Chelsea know. Usually, when people bring in an interim manager, they like think if he does well, like we'll keep him. You know, Lampard before he's even managed his first game back in his second stint, they've said he's no matter how Chelsea play, no matter how good they are, no matter how many wins, even if they win the Champions League, he is not the manager for next season. That's how bad of a
He's
manager
the Wout
he is.
Weghorst of
He is the Weghorst.
They said,
That's
"Mate,
what he
thanks,
is.
but you won't be
We'll
kept
need
on."
you for now. Just fill
He's
that
a Christmas
position.
casual.
Yeah, he's a Christmas casual, definitely.
I think Chelsea fans, the club, they should be in panic mode because the amount of investment, the amount of players they've tied down to 8-year contracts,
80
Yeah.
year.
to not know who the manager is going to be is incredible.
It's the craziest piece of business I've ever seen. You don't know who the manager is. You don't know how you want your club to play like. You sign all these crazy deals that probably depended on the managers that were there.
And the best performing players.
Oh
on
my
loan.
days.
Yeah.
Your best performing player, your best player right now.
And you think he's going to stay after
on
this
loan.
shit?
No
This
chance.
shit show?
It's shambles. It's shambles. I think Chelsea will be. They sit 12 points above the relegation zone, and and I saw a thing, and it was like if Chelsea lose 4 of their last 8 games, and Everton win 4 of their last 8 games, they like with other results going their way, it can swing. And
Oh,
Everton
absolutely.
win to 18th or 17th.
They gift the Wolves.
Oh, no,
points
to
as
be
well.
fair, I would love to see Chelsea get relegated. Just because these guys, someone needs a change in this club, and that might be the thing to finally bring it about.
He said he'd love to see.
You're going to go into
Chelsea,
administration.
no, I wanna see
Yeah,
Chelsea.
absolutely.
Imagine being in the championship with 4 players on 500k. a week.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Chelsea
And 8-year contracts. You're going to have
That's
8 Jack
Portsmouth.
Rodwells.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of nice.
and I'm
though.
here for it.
I could see it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I'm
any
with
day.
you, Riley.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
I
too.
rate
I'm
that.
here for it. Let's quickly go Newcastle because they
Finally changed.
again have won.
Ooh.
Big fixture against Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle are going to be in the Champions League, and I think we need to accept it because that win, Brentford
That's
are a good
nice.
side.
They haven't
I would
lost
tell
in
you this
ages.
is a pen.
Yeah.
For the first time.
First time ever.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the script.
That's
You
the
know,
script.
that's
The script is working overtime.
That's what I'm saying. Then you've got Callum Wilson and Isak combining for. Listen, Isak is.
He's the guy.
He's possibly the best African player of all time. I know he's Swedish, I know, but he's the best African
he's
player
the
of all
guy.
time.
He's absolutely the guy.
He is incredible. And Newcastle, and this is what I was saying. Like remember we had this conversation about how much Newcastle can spend, and you guys were saying they haven't spent too much, but they're so far ahead of.
Yeah.
No other team could sign a player like Isak for 60 mil. That's in the bottom 3.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
They're low. They're low in the table. Bring in Isak for 60
Nah, they
mil.
weren't that low, but
No, yeah, I know.
mid-table.
They're mid-table.
Yeah, they would've
They
been
were
like
about
mid-table.
10th.
Yeah, they're about 10.
Yeah.
But bring in like one of the best young players in the world. So much potential to sort of spearhead your team. I don't think many teams could do that. And it's completely paid off. I know he hasn't been fit, but Isak is
His
When
score
he's
rates
fit
is
though,
a joke.
when he's fit though, he's back 5 from 5 since he's come back from injury.
a
Man.
joke.
And
he
that
looks
finish,
good.
ooh.
But Newcastle they can afford to sign Anthony Gordon for 40, 50 mil
Yeah.
and him just flop.
Yep.
They can afford to sign
He's
Chris
got
Wood for 6 months for 20 mil and him just flop.
Anthony Gordon. They can. The thing is with Newcastle at the moment, it doesn't. It seems as though it doesn't matter who plays, they're getting results. It doesn't matter which players start, they're getting results. So if Anthony Gordon is just training in the background, comes on, plays a couple minutes, scores every now and then, I feel like they can wait. They can wait because Eddie Howe at the moment has got Newcastle. Their defense is so solid that all they have to do is score 1 goal and they'll win the game.
And it doesn't change much
Yeah,
as
all
well.
they have to do is score 2 goals, they'll win the game. That's it. And so if players like Anthony Gordon aren't scoring, aren't playing extremely well, he's now got St. Maximin playing extremely well again. Callum Wilson and Isak on the field at the same time playing extremely well. It just, whatever they're doing and whatever he's doing, I think needs to be studied. Needs to be put in a museum because this Newcastle team will be, in my opinion, the worst team to make the Champions League apart from maybe that Leicester team that
Like from
won the
England.
league. Yeah. From England.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Premier League.
Yeah.
Any team that has Longstaff starting in the midfield.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
100%. Then
Dan
they sit,
Burn
And
versus
look,
Champions
pieces.
League spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
and
he's
Murphy,
done well.
they literally sit third.
I want top 4 predictions from all of you. Actually, let's go third and fourth predictions from all of you. Definitive statements. X and Y are going to make top 4. Mike?
I think it's just going to stay how it is.
What's the table like at the
So
moment?
Newcastle United.
Newcastle United?
Yeah.
Yeah, Newcastle and Manchester United, yeah.
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Newcastle United.
Yeah, we've got Newcastle on 56, Man U on 56, same games played. You've got Tottenham 53, 1 game more. Aston Villa 47,
One game.
1
still
game
good.
more.
They've done
And
well.
Brighton 46, 2 games in hand on 5 and 6.
Far.
Oh my.
Jesus
Yeah, you
Christ.
guys are far, man.
12 points
Newcastle
away.
third. I think that they'll turn. They've only lost 3 games.
Yeah.
I think that they'll turn
Yeah.
majority of
They're
the
quality.
rest of the games that maybe they might have drawn into wins.
Yeah.
United have lost 7, so yeah, I think Newcastle 3, United 4.
Riley?
Yeah, no, I think I agree. I can't see Tottenham putting together a good enough run to actually push for 4th. Just, yeah, it's going to stay how it is.
Yeah,
I think so.
exactly the same for me.
Yeah. I think Man U and Newcastle.
Yeah,
Sorted
Liverpool 4.
I think the only thing that can mess United is if Rashford's
Out.
he's out.
He's injured.
He's gone.
because that's goals gone. The next top goal scorer is like on I think 10 goals or something.
That ruins their quad.
So if he's gone,
Well, not with this McTominay. McTominay, anybody see that form he's in? International break,
Scoring for
4 goals,
Scotland.
comes back, scores again. My God.
Yeah,
sure he could be the guy.
Scott,
I haven't seen anybody do this, so if you see it after this, they've
Copied
stolen
us.
it. From
because
us.
I've seen a few people copy shit that we're doing,
I'm
all
just
right?
going to do a let him shoot.
And when
copyright.
we copy shit, just look the other way.
Exactly. Stevie Wonders.
I want to do a overpaid, underpaid.
Okay,
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got the wage lists, the salaries
Ooh,
of
shit.
some players in the Prem.
Yep.
I want you to tell me.
Production.
I'm gonna ask individually one person if they're overpaid or underpaid. I want definitive statement first, and then justification.
Okay.
And then
MJ's
after I
not good
ask
at
the
that.
person, then
I am.
everyone else can chime in if they.
Don't let MJ avoid a definitive
Yeah,
statement.
yeah. Because MJ, I've seen him.
MJ's like a
smart.
politician.
Yeah.
He's the biggest fence sitter.
Yeah.
I'm smart.
I think he said face sitter.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe.
He rides face. All right, let's go. I want to go Mikhailo Mudryk. He's only on 50K. And by only, I don't know, 50K a week.
Age?
21.
Yeah.
I
Right.
made that up.
Okay.
Tom.
Can we do fairly paid?
No. Has to be one. Has to be overpaid or underpaid.
Probably overpaid
Ooh.
because he's young. It's his first team in a top flight. I don't know what his salary was before. Probably like
Probably less.
10K.
Yeah.
Probably a bag
So
of chips after the game.
5x is his total.
Yeah.
You can give him like 30 or 40 and he'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
But I think if he turns up, he's gonna get it doubled quickly.
Yeah.
But right now, over.
Over.
Why not?
You guys agree with Tom?
I'm gonna say underpaid.
Yeah.
I think relative to Chelsea and probably big name stars, yes, he hasn't proven anything, but you're looking at dudes that are on 150 bags
Yeah.
who are very, very average or probably doing
True.
the same amount of output. So I'm gonna say
True.
underpaid
Well, Chelsea did give Hudson-Odoi 100.
If you
for a couple good games.
A bit of perspective, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is on 120K.
Oh, okay. He's probably underpaid.
So yeah, definitely underpaid.
God,
Okay,
maybe
okay.
could have
Underpaid.
underpaid.
Save that for,
Yeah.
for overpaid or underpaid. MJ,
Yo,
Rob Holding, 40K a week.
I'd say underpaid because he was good before he got injured. And I mean, 40K,
Long time servant.
he's been there for a while. You'd probably expect him to get a bit of a pay rise by now. I'd say he's been loyal to the club.
Yeah.
He's had a couple good shifts lately.
Yeah.
Give this man a pay rise, man. I would say underpaid.
Yeah. What do you think's fair for Holding?
I would say if between 60 to 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think give him a 20K.
Why did I think MJ was going to say like 41?
I was actually about to take the piss and I was like, nah. I thought he would have been on more, to be fair. I thought he would have been on like 80.
Yeah. Yeah. 40K. is
Because he
pretty
was
for him.
good when he was
Yeah.
before he got injured.
I think Rob Holding's replacing Milner as the player who comes on to cement a victory more. This guy comes
Holding's
on.
better than Milner.
Yeah.
I'm saying replacing.
Definitely.
Every time Arsenal are winning, about 80 something minute, Rob Holding.
Oh, Dini was good yesterday.
It's
He was
'cause
pretty
got
good.
Yeah, he
confidence
was.
now.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got
got
a
a
hairline.
Yeah, now
I'm
he's
back
got
in.
Who was
hair.
that freak that came on at centre back?
Huey-or.
The first thing he did was clean up.
Right before the Darwin one-on-one. Riley.
Yep. Shoot.
Kurt Zuma.
Okay.
120K a week.
Overpaid.
West Ham.
120.
120.
I mean, it was a big sign.
120K for Zuma. His output is not that good to be getting 120K a week.
You don't think he transforms the team?
I don't think so. I think with their form at the moment, you can't say that he's transformed anything.
Maybe the opposite way.
Weren't they good when they signed him? The year
They were good.
When they
year.
signed him, they actually weren't too bad. Originally, I think
They're in Europa League.
it
when they
could
signed
maybe be justified because of how well they first did when he came to the club. But now when you're kind of seeing what he's doing, there's no way 120,000 is justified.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
if you've
fair
got I would say Rob Holding could be better than him if he had more game time. To look at the difference between those two, I think you can't justify 120.
Yeah, I respect
Especially
it.
at West Ham. If you're a team that's battling for relegation this
Yeah,
season,
that's
and
a
you're
lot
paying
of money.
Kurt,
You wouldn't pay cuts.
and you're paying Kurt Zuma 120.
Uh-huh.
If you get relegated,
You're-
just know
you're
that Kurt
finished.
Zuma is going to turn your club into the bin.
All right, Samuel.
Yeah.
I got sorry, Mike. I got
That's all right.
Samuel. 3 players. They all play for the same
You want me
team.
to guess?
120k. They're all
Oh,
on.
okay, cool.
These 3 players.
Ready? Can I guess them?
What's the team?
Is it not Liverpool?
No.
Okay, that's all right then.
Everton
Everton.
are
all right.
paying Abdoulaye Doucouré, Alex Iwobi, and Yerry Mina 120k each.
See, here's
One of them. I'll-
Yerry Mina?
Here's my thing. All right, Yerry Mina overpaid. Alex Iwobi overpaid. Abdoulaye Doucouré overpaid.
You reckon?
Because realistically, Doucouré is reaching his 30s right now. If he's not in it already,
is he?
he doesn't.
talking on.
One, he doesn't consistently start.
He's the guy, isn't he?
Didn't start against United. He's not.
No,
He's
no,
not.
he got
anymore.
red carded.
He's not. He got red carded, but he's not consistently fit. And also, Everton are way too shit to be paying 3 players 120,000 a week. Way too shit. So if you look at Yerry Mina, doesn't play at all anymore. He is one of the worst centre backs in
Yeah,
all of the
I'd-
Premier
I'd
League.
agree with Yerry
Completely overpaid. 120,000 for that oath. Completely overpaid. Alex Iwobi puts in a couple good performances at the start of the season. Yeah. He seems to be rejuvenated in midfield, but 120,000, just because you've come from Arsenal doesn't mean you warrant 120,000. He right now is no better than players who are getting paid 60, 50. Iwobi should not be above 50 and 60,000 a week. He shouldn't be. He really should be.
I agree.
I'd have to rebut. I think Doucouré is probably their guy, especially in the midfield. I think when he's not there, you can see a big difference to Everton. Whether he gets paid 120 bags, that's a lot of money. But then it's like, I don't know.
Does anyone at Everton warrant 100? At Everton warrant
Based off where,
120K?
I mean, what, they're 10th now.
No.
Are they?
No.
No, they're nearly relegated.
Oh, no, sorry, they're, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I like Doucouré for them, but
17th. Not a single person warrants it. Maybe Pickford
But maybe
warrants
not.
100.
Would you say Onana?
I'm going to say
I
Doucouré
don't
is
think yet.
good for the side. I'm not going to say he's bad for the side, but 120k, yeah, I probably
That's
have to
too
agree.
much.
That's a lot of money.
That's too much.
Thomas McLaughlin,
Damn.
Yes.
Naby Keita, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain both
Overpaid. I
on
don't even know what they are.
120K.
Overpaid.
Both on
Both of them.
120K.
Ox never played, always injured. Keita never plays, always injured. I think did they sign for that much or did they get a contract increase?
I think
no
that's
idea.
just their signing contract because their contract's ending now.
Yeah, see, it's tough because I think Liverpool are like, most of their players are probably around 80 to 120 bracket,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
But just based on how much they play and how much they offer, I can't justify giving them each 120.
Did anything
There's no
make sense
way.
at the time?
I think Ox, when he maybe first signed and the plan that Klopp had in place for him, it was maybe justified, and the way that he played, probably in the first year and a half, I would say, when he was at Liverpool, he was exceptionally when he played in the
Before
midfield.
that injury, I was
But
like,
now, no way.
Nothing.
Especially if you want to free up wages. These two are the
Nothing.
first.
And
first
well,
to go.
they're both confirmed to leave in the summer, so
Been saying that.
it's good. Free up some space.
Mike,
Deadwood.
yo,
have you ever thought, why does Martial just not just leave United? Like, why doesn't he just go start somewhere? Because
You're about to tell us why.
nice.
he's on 250k.
Oh my god!
Overpaid or underpaid?
I mean, no matter how you look at it, it's overpaid. Because at the time, he was like the wonder kid. Like, you know, he was meant to change everything for United. So I get being roped into overpaying, but there's absolutely there's no way you can justify paying him that kind of money.
250.
Because one, he's not going to play a full season ever.
In his
Now
life,
he's
no.
not. Man, you might get 6-7 games and he's out. So you're not going to get the games. The performance levels might be good, but they're not good enough to be one of the best players in the Premier League, which is that kind of wage.
Yeah,
bill.
that's that kind of wages.
Does he still have the Ballon d'Or clause?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. 250k is
That
ridiculous,
is a
There's
lot.
only 14 players in the league that get paid more than.
and they're probably all.
and they're like
City.
Hall of Famers.
And one of them is Jaden Sancho on 350k.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
United are.
You've been taken for
The
a
fifth
ride.
highest paid player
De
in the
Gea.
league, higher paid than
Heaps of players.
Everyone that's good.
Grealish, Casemiro, Van Dijk,
Wow.
Rodri, Partey,
Saka, all these Arsenal
Thiago.
players.
Oh, Saka's
Aubameyang's probably getting paid more.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. Riley, what do you think Raheem Sterling is on? Just roughly, like signing from City.
From City, I'm gonna say maybe 150.
Yeah, 150.
No, he's got to be
I
in
think
the
he's about
300s.
220.
He's got to be in the 300s.
325.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Why?
He's
What was he
gotta
on at
be.
City? Surely not that much.
I reckon he would have been above
but-
250.
Overpaid or
Because they
underpaid?
didn't pay a lot for him, but that was
Yeah.
he just got paid like
It
huge
was about
wages.
40, 50 mil they signed him for.
Damn.
Overpaid, underpaid.
I'm gonna have to say overpaid. I can see what Chelsea wanted to do with him, and they kind of wanted to build him up as the guy for us, and then build something around that. But for the output that we're getting, 300 is ridiculous. That is a big fee.
I mean, you're paying for the Premier League titles,
Yeah,
experience.
you're paying for the name.
So
really.
I get it, but then that kind of money
Yeah,
is.
it doesn't make
300.
sense.
But in my opinion, he's always someone who's needed help from his team.
He has, but
Yeah,
I
he
think
can't be the guy.
Yeah,
himself.
that's what I mean.
But he's got to a point in his career where I don't think he's
demand that much.
I don't think he's.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
warranted. I don't think he's. And there's not many players that I think warrants 320,000 a week. But I think he's got to a point where, in this day and age in the Premier League, based on what everyone else is, I think he deserves that.
What is he,
that much.
27 as well?
Yeah, I think he's 28, but I think he deserves that much based on how much he's won, based on who he is as a player,
Yeah.
and what he's become. Because now, if you look at him, he's probably one of the top best ever wingers in the Premier League.
When Sterling inevitably leaves Chelsea in the next 2 years, does he
Next
go
year.
up or down in terms of club status?
I think he might go. Well, it depends. If Chelsea's mid-table, then he could go up.
If he goes to it,
Could go Villa.
But if obviously they become good, I think he could go sideways or down. I don't see him going back up.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a supportive role where he knows, like he goes to like
when Willian went to Arsenal.
yeah, where it's
Yeah,
like you're
I
just
see
there to support, you provide the experience, but you're not really playing. So I mean, anything could really happen. But I'm predicting more of like a sideways or down. I don't think bigger teams would take him at that point.
Yeah, I feel you. Tom, what do you think Thiago Silva is on roughly?
200 flat?
110,000.
He's under. One of the best centre backs
110.
in the Premier League.
I would say under. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because-
all of these are from Sport Track, so if we're wrong, well, I don't care.
You pay him what he's worth.
Yeah.
And he's easily worth that and more, in my opinion. You know you're not going to get a sell-on from him, so you just pay him to stay.
Pay his wages.
You just pay his wages, pay him to play. Why wouldn't you pay more? If he wanted a contract extension, I'd give him 200 in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
This guy's, he's their best defender and probably the
Yeah.
best player.
Yeah,
I think, yes, he is their best defender. He's also 38, right? 37. I think paying for someone over 35 years old over 100,000 is a lot of money. I think, yes, he is their best defender, but he's also not guaranteed to stay fit. He's pretty injury prone at the moment and he's been out for a while. So I think, and they keep doing the 1 year renew, 1 year renew, 1 year renew. So I think if they just keep doing 100, whatever he's on, I feel like it makes sense for Chelsea, even though they're paying stupid amounts of money for other players.
I think for like most players like that age, you would never pay money like that. But then for someone with the output of Thiago Silva,
it makes sense
it
to me.
makes sense.
Yeah,
And I would say that's under,
yeah.
especially for
I'd
what he's
agree.
doing for us.
Let's go Philip Coutinho, 125k a week. Overpaid or underpaid? Samuel.
I think what he was signed for and what he was signed to do and the position Villa were in when he was signed, I feel like it makes sense. But if you look at right now and how good they are and how non-reliant they are on him, it's overpaid. Because they don't need to be paying Coutinho 125,000 a week when they have other players in their squad that
You
can
can
do the
understand
same.
why they did, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. But as of right now and how good Villa are and how good Emery is, I don't think they need to be
Yeah,
paying
I
him
think
that
he's
much.
overpaid based on output, but not based off what his value probably should be.
And what it was when they signed
Yeah.
him.
I want to go one more. Tom, Christian Romero, 165,000 a week?
Christian Romero.
Overpaid or underpaid? I want to say Christian Romero defrauded me.
Yeah.
It's true.
I thought he was like
guy?
top tier,
Yeah.
elite.
He's a foul
He's
merchant.
foul merchant.
Yeah.
He's one of the big foul
Tottenham
merchants in
needed
the
a player to get into that talk when everyone's talking about Thiago Silva, talks about Van Dijk, whatever. They
Yeah, he
needed
was
a
in
pla-
there as well
Yeah,
for
they
a
needed
bit.
a player to get in
Yeah.
there, and they smuggled him in.
Yeah.
He's asylum seeking in that conversation, and now everyone realizes he doesn't have no passport, no papers.
Now people actually watch him.
Yeah,
He just tackles though.
foul merchant, big time.
Sometimes I'm like, why is he just tackling like that? He's a foul merchant.
Absolutely.
Over for sure. I mean, you can understand coming from a club the size of Tottenham why they would pay someone to come in, someone relatively young as well, to come in and be that guy. But as of right now, his performances don't live up. And 106, we're talking like 160 is like average. It's not. It's so much
That
money.
would be 160 would be one of the higher paid players at Liverpool.
Yeah, absolutely. And compared to the league, there are dudes that are on 20K.
Yeah.
Caicedo was on 3 weeks ago.
I just want to give a shout out for
Far
just
out.
a couple more players who I think are potentially overpaid. Lingard's on 200k.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's-
know that.
that's
We've been
no
doing
brainer.
that
We've
one.
been there.
200k to dance on TikTok, not even on the
Perisic
pitch.
is 180k.
108.
Kukurea is 180k.
Okay, that's
And Luca Digne is 170k. Digne.
That was
Who's
extortion.
slowly becoming one of the most overrated players.
Ever.
Do
Perisic,
clubs?
I don't think that's too bad
For who?
for Perisic. 180. It's not
He's
too
old, though.
bad. He's old, but what he was doing when he first came, he kind of justified that for a while.
I thought he came this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but at the start,
Yeah, I mean, but
he was getting assists each week. He was
maybe,
actually scoring.
maybe for 6 games.
Yeah,
I
but
haven't seen.
you're paying a winger converted wing back 180k who's mid 30s.
And he's
getting
lost
them
a lot
results.
of his games.
God.
How the hell did I get here? Returns by popular demand. We've got some extremely tough questions from the crowd.
Best game ever, to be honest.
All right, let's smash through these. I want decisive answers only. No.
Don't give us an explanation
Yeah,
first.
there can be no rationale on the board.
Why?
Only decisive answers.
Why are you head on me?
MJ puts his rostrum speech notes on there.
All right, let's go.
Stop
Let's start this off proper. What player right now would make the best coach? Playing right now. Yeah.
Just Prem or
No.
That's a great question.
We watch every other league in the whole world. So go through your vast knowledge of every league and tell me. It can be any league. Who would make the best coach right now? And I want panic answers as well. So I'm going to put timers. I'm going to put timers on everyone.
Are you not playing?
No.
Okay. So you got out of that one,
I
mate.
know the correct answers, so there's no point in me playing.
there's only one correct answer.
Yeah.
This whole thing.
Yeah. And I know it.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. All right. 5, 4,
Switch on you old heads over there.
3.
I just want
You guys should know the most amount of players. 2,
buddy idea.
1. Turn your boards. For the audio listeners, MJ's gone Hendo, Tom Modric, Riley Thiago Silva, and Samuel Jorginho. I'm only going to get a couple of you. Mike Hendo. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But why? Leadership quality.
Leader.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Tom.
Modric, leader, commands respect from his fellow players.
Yeah.
Has incredible, you see the way he plays, incredible knowledge of the game. Always drives his team forward. So why can't he do it for a team leading from the front?
Likewise, Zidane was a good coach.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
But he's
Yeah.
a bit of a quiet merchant.
Yeah, but they respect it. But when he talks, they listen.
Yeah. Samuel.
Jorginho, tactical masterclass. This guy's got one of the best minds in all of football, and he's already going into that role right now at Arsenal.
Okay.
Okay, how do you know that?
Interesting.
Thiago Silva, Riley.
I think the same reasons as Tom. He's got leadership, he's got ball knowledge. He can see the play from the back. He's been doing it. He's played in all these different
Just
leagues.
relax.
Yep. That's fact.
He knows what's
What's
going
that? Fact? Bilingual as well.
Yeah,
I reckon
true.
Thiago Silva is
bisexual
getting
as well.
as far away from football as when he retires. as
Yeah.
possible.
This question is a very, very strange one. But who is the most African-looking player that isn't African?
That isn't African.
Who's the most? Who looks the most African, but they're not African?
Can we say that they weren't born in Africa? They don't play for an African nation.
Or is it?
But they're still.
Or is it like a white dude who looks like
Are we saying like white?
They can have no African ties.
Wait, so they
Oh,
like
fine.
like what about like?
Who's the most African guy? They're not African at all. 0% African.
okay.
Who's the most African guy?
Is this going to be like slight racism in this?
like they could be South African.
Is it?
Do what you need to do. If you be as controversial as
Most
you want.
African guy that's not African.
Tyler Hero.
Oh my god.
I'm going for physical attributes.
I actually have no idea.
Right, I need you to write something. Mike is perplexed.
No, I've got one.
Okay. Right, I need something. And just die. Die with the with the rationale.
Don't say anything too up though,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to.
because this might be your first and last.
First and last episode.
Right, we need an answer. For every non-answer, you guys can neck slap Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better just put something on there.
You better leave you with all.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know if there's anything.
What do you say? I thought he was no African ties.
I didn't know if he was or not.
Just wait till you see. Turn the boards around. Audio listeners, Mike's gone. Declan Rice, Tom McTominay, this guy.
This guy's like African, bro.
African guy.
I
John
actually wrote Stones first.
Yeah, go. MJ, I think I know your reasoning, but tell me why.
Rice he's a bit of a geezer. He likes the music. He tries to learn patois.
Yeah.
I feel like he could easily be West African.
And he famously enjoyed Nketiah's jollof.
Yeah, he likes the food.
Yeah.
So he's the guy.
Samuel, why the hell Stones?
John Stones. Why the hell John Stones? Have you seen this guy dance? John Stones is in the change room dancing to Afro. He's dancing to whatever, anything that's on there. And if I'm telling you, if John Stones got asked, do you want to date this black chick or this white chick, he would pick the black
You know
one.
what? You know
So
what?
he's not black.
You know what Stones does? I reckon Stones, when there's a Burna Boy track, he'll point at all the black players and sing to them and point to them.
Yeah, and
he's
because
that kind of guy.
he's been memorizing all the words.
Yeah, he's trying to impress.
Tom McTominay.
Tall, skinny, can run a lot. The 3 attributes.
Damn,
And Zonzi.
Powerful.
we got it.
Pace, power.
You got him.
You got it.
Let's go.
No one check why Riley wrote Onana, but we'll just keep going.
This is something I just thought of. I don't know why, but pick 3 players in the Prem. No, you can. Let's go in the Prem. You're
3
gonna,
players?
Yeah. So you need to pick 3 players in the Prem to defend you against another Prem 11 in an all-in brawl.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who are you picking? So you have to pick the team that you're versing. So I want you to pick another Premier League team.
And you can't have
11,
anyone from that team.
And then pick 3 other players that will defend you in a fight,
oh, yes.
including yourself. So you and 3 other players. So if you're picking, whoever, because they're a wimpy team,
Can't pick their players.
yeah, then you can't pick their players, and you're picking 3 other players.
And you have to pick another team. Okay.
Yeah, and then put the other verse. Put a verse.
Yeah.
They're 11. Oh shit! You're getting bashed, Riley.
Me?
Yeah, you are getting bashed. Riley picked the wrong team.
Who's the pussiest team in the league?
Well, I need one more.
5, 4, 3. Tom, quickly.
I
2.
know the team as well.
Let's pick 2 good players. 3, 2, 1.
Should we do one at a time?
Yeah, Samuel. All right, turn the board
I
around.
messed up the team.
Okay. I'm fighting Chelsea.
Okay.
The wimpiest bunch of wimps on earth.
Damn.
Number 1 player, give me Diego Costa.
Yep.
You know, he's
Great
been
one.
there, done that. He's a warrior.
Yep.
Number 2, Granit Xhaka.
Yep.
The man
Yeah.
who's fighting off
I
armed
can't believe I
men.
didn't say Xhaka.
That's 2. Granit Xhaka, he's about it. And then number 3, you guys might not know this, but these guys from the trenches, Ibu Konate, 6'4", tank. You saw Trent almost get bashed by Xhaka yesterday. You know who stepped in front and took all 4 Arsenal players away? Konate. These guys are protecting my life.
Riley.
Okay, so we've gone both the Martinez boys, obviously goalkeeper from Aston Villa and defender from United.
The smallest person on the field.
No,
The butcher.
Okay, he's the smallest person. That
Yeah, I'll hold
that
this one,
guy
go.
is the dirtiest guy I've ever seen in my life. He'll hit anyone for any reason. Doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, your age, sex, gender. He'll knock you up. And then you got McTominay.
Hey,
Big pause.
cut that old.
McTominay, McTominay, just, big guy, like Tom said, African qualities. He's good at fighting and all that. Versus Liverpool because they're the biggest bunch of pussios ever.
Bro, Konate
Liverpool
and
would mash
VVD
you.
are going to break some heads.
Those guys are the biggest
Alisson,
pussies
6'4".
ever. Yeah,
Milner,
they're
never
pussies.
say die attitude.
Yeah,
You can't kill him.
Pussies.
You can't kill him.
Yeah.
Darwin, Hendo,
post.
They don't do
Farrow.
anything.
Tom, turn your board around.
I've gone for size.
Yeah.
Size and power.
Oh.
Virgil, Joel Linton, and Haaland.
Joel Linton's a great
Joel
one.
Linton's
Joel
about
Linton,
it.
you know
Joel
there's
Linton
something
has to
wrong
be
with
in
this
there.
guy.
Yeah.
There's something not okay.
Yeah,
For someone to
definitely.
go and play 9 and then enjoy playing 8 better than 9, there's something wrong with you in the head.
Just because he likes to fight.
We're versing Brighton as well, the biggest pussy team in the whole world.
Oh, Dunk? You don't think
They're
Duncan
so-
Webster
Dunk.
giving you the work?
One
Duncan
person.
Yeah,
Duncan Webster.
Yeah,
Virgil can handle.
You don't think Welbeck can fight? Welbeck can fight.
Nah,
he got
Welbeck can't
hench.
fight. He's
Welbeck's
injured.
more hench
He's
than
going to get
Lukaku
injured in
now.
after the first hit.
Mike, turn your board around.
So for me, I went Gabriel,
Yes, absolutely.
Wilson,
Oh,
because
yeah.
he used to fight,
Yep.
and then Joe Linton.
Oh, shit.
The team is a bit techie. I think I could have picked a better
Nottingham
team.
Forest.
Maybe Chelsea. I reckon Chelsea's a bit. They're a
Nottingham
bit.
Forest got some
Forest
big
is a good
boys.
team.
Yeah.
But
Forest got a one-year.
Awani, they got Bolly.
Shit.
They do.
Molly would
But
be-
it's all right. I don't mind that. You did pretty well. Who is, we'll bleep this, but who is the hardest C
C
word?
word.
Who is the hardest to ever play football?
Ever.
To ever play football.
Yeah. Just like he is hard. Can you write bigger than this?
What's that dude that's like he became an actor?
That's who I'm picking.
The British guy.
Well, only one of you can pick him now.
Oh, I can pick someone else.
But what's his name?
Nah.
Just whisper.
Just whisper it. His initials are
Same as
same as
Are you talking about Eric
Grella,
Barry?
but with a J instead.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to pick him?
Yeah, I'm picking him.
You're a motherfucker. I've already written him down. Got one.
No, there's actually heaps though, to be
There's
fair.
heaps.
Yeah, mate.
Riley's got one. Tom's got one. Mike's got one. 3, 2, 1. Samuel's gone Pepe. Mike's gone Vinnie Jones. Tom's gone Duncan Ferguson. And Riley's gone Eric Cantona. I would have gone Stam, but
Yeah, Stan was.
yeah.
That's actually a good one.
Explain. I mean, yours really needs no explanation.
Yeah, mine's in. You know what it is.
Yeah. Tom, he was
This guy once went to jail for headbutting someone on the field. So if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, what?
Yeah, keep going.
That's it.
Yeah. Did you
This
know?
guy's been to prison.
Did you know what? Now he is the coach of a all vegan club, and he's like a reformed Christian or some shit.
Nah, that's the worst redemption arc I've ever seen.
Tom's wiping his head.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of this guy.
Is that his
Maybe
redemption
change that,
arc?
Tom.
Damn.
He's finished.
Riley Cantona.
Self-explanatory. This guy was killing up people in the crowd for no reason. Come on, who does that? He's not okay in the head.
Samuel's gone the
I
assassin.
picked Pepe the Assassin. I watched which players have a whole 11-minute montage of them killing people on YouTube.
I'm back.
Special-
Pepe the
Yeah,
Assassin,
Special mention Marco Materazzi as well.
Yeah.
Marco
Yeah.
Materazzi,
Yeah, that's a
special
good
man.
one.
Same with Zidane.
Yeah, true.
Headbutt
Zizou.
like 6 people.
Right now, I need the footballer who lost their virginity at the later stage.
The later stage.
I
Yeah.
can pick something I haven't lost it yet. You want me to pick that? Can I
Yeah.
pick if I think they haven't lost it yet?
Yeah, but the age is what matters. So if he's young,
This guy just pissed me off for years, so I had to chuck him in.
I want to go one by one. Mike, you go first.
For me, I had to pick Cedric Suarez.
Cedric Suarez for what? What's the question?
The age. He lost his V's, and I reckon he would have lost it maybe 6 months ago. It has to be him.
when he went to Fulham.
Oh shit.
Tom.
KDB. This guy's a father and still a virgin. There's not one woman in the world that would want to have sex with him.
KDB's got bands.
Did Courtois take KDB's girl or something like that? Yeah.
Riley.
It makes sense.
Pick James Milner. This guy has no personality, no looks. He's in it for the long run. He's too busy working on his physical health to be worried about doing sex to anyone. So,
Doing sex to
so
anyone.
this guy is all about football.
True.
Sex.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can almost guarantee that this guy's never had sex. I don't know if he has kids or not, but I can guarantee he's never had sex. And it's
Fabinho.
Cesar Azpilicueta.
Yeah.
Cesar Azpilicueta, he does have some decent looks to him, but this man is just a nerd. He is.
Yeah.
If you could think of a nerd,
He's too formal.
His shirt is too tucked in.
Yeah.
His shirt is too tucked in to think that
Shorts
he's ever
too
had
tight
sex.
as well.
Shorts
Yeah.
too tight. Yeah, no.
You could have
Azpilicueta.
Tierney as well.
Yeah.
True.
This is a similar question, but also not similar at all. Which footballers would have the shittest life if they weren't footballers?
Fuck.
Yep. Like football was their be all and end all. That if they hadn't made it, they would have been like.
So we're talking about dudes that were like in the favelas and shit.
No, more.
No, but
so
they-
I mean, if
more
that's your
attitude.
justification, open to
Okay,
interpretation. If that's your justification, fair
I'm
enough.
going to go for boring life.
But you could go boring life. You could go stupid as shit. You could go.
The dumbest person.
Yeah, like you could go.
Because have you guys seen Grealish? How stupid he is.
He's so dumb.
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
Have you?
But at least he could just like
That's
be
what
a
you're
model
ready
or
to
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I got a better answer.
Did you see the video of Grealish trying to pick where places in England are?
He tried to pick where he's from in England and he couldn't find it.
He's so
Saka had to show him.
That is such a good boy, man.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Riley, come on,
Oh,
5.
you guys go. You go.
Okay, we'll do one by one.
All right.
Mike.
So I picked Trent.
Oh.
Basically, this guy has probably the worst spatial awareness of all time. So I reckon he would have either died at like 7 if he wasn't playing football, or Trent for sure. He just doesn't have.
He's smart though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of good looking.
What's that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
He's gonna be alright in life.
Yeah, but he's silly.
Harry Kane, the most boring man in football. This guy would be a receptionist for the rest of his life if he wasn't
He
playing
can't
football.
speak. How can he be a
couldn't be a
receptionist?
receptionist.
That's what I mean. That's why he's staying in the reception. He's not moving up.
Riley's gone
Okay.
a genius.
I've gone KDB. I just don't know what I could see this guy doing outside of football. He's so like Tom was saying, he's so switched on with actual football. What would he do without it? Without it, he'd be lost.
Hang.
My one, I've gone for the greatest footballer of all time, Messi. If this guy, if Messi without football, just hear me out. The greatest footballer of all time without football would be 4'9". Without them growth hormones, he'd be
true.
4'9". Have you seen how awkward he is? Did you see his kiss with his wife at his
Yeah, I hear
wedding?
that.
He can't even kiss his wife at his wedding. This guy had no hope in life other than football, and God said, "Be the best ever."
Messi fans going to attack you, but I hear it.
But man, he would
facts.
have the worst life. 4'9", living in Argentina. Man, good luck.
Do you reckon it would have been racist?
Probably. No, I'm not going to say that.
Give me, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic a top 5 striker of all time? No. Top 5 striker 21st century and onwards.
Yeah.
Let's go that. Zlatan, is he a 21st century striker, top 5? That was poorly worded. Is Zlatan a top 5 striker of the
What's
21st
the range,
century?
though?
Just for the people that don't know, when does the
What is that?
21st century start?
From 2000 onwards.
2000 onwards.
Okay.
For those at home, right?
For those at home, for nobody here, is Zlatan a top 5 striker of the 21st century? And if he's not, you have to put the exact number position he is. Okay.
God damn.
So is he or is he not? If he's not, I want exact placing.
I was
like
just going to say
9.
yes, so he doesn't have to place it.
Actually, nah.
To be fair.
If it was like
Mark,
tens,
no justification other than
if it was like tens, then I would have changed mine.
So from
Like, I would have had a
2000
different answer.
onwards.
2000 onwards.
Shit, man.
5, 4.
Can I do my list?
Yeah, write them on there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually,
Turn your
I wouldn't
board.
have time.
Samuel, yes. Riley, yes. Tom, turn your board. No.
I
And
said no.
Mike, no. Mike, who are your top 5 strikers from the 21st century?
From the 21st century, I'd say R9 would have been in there.
Yep.
Lewandowski probably has a better record.
Yep.
Suarez, better
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
Benzema,
Yeah.
probably in there
Oh
as
shit! I
well.
mentioned
Benzema.
No. Right. He still needs one more.
Yeah,
But there's like a lot of
There's a lot of like people
Nah,
around
you
him.
can have. I'll give you one right now. Henri. Yeah.
Henri.
Oh, yeah, Henri.
Definitely in there.
Yeah. There you go. That's 5. Just there. That's,
Wazza.
Even Wayne
Rooney.
Rooney, I'd rate him higher.
Yeah, me too.
Is Aguero better than Zlatan?
Probably
I
not.
don't think so.
Probably not.
Oh, really?
Probably not.
Is Zlatan
But
better
then
than Harry Kane?
Yes.
he's a better player.
Yes, he's better.
He's better than
I'd
Harry
take-
Kane.
But is his goal record better?
And he has more
I'd
than
have
one
to do
trophy
research.
as well.
I don't think his record's better, but
But yeah,
think
I'd
as
say
a player.
Zlatan's probably in the 5 to 10 range.
I think so as
Tom?
well.
5 to 10.
Yeah.
Because top 5 is pretty.
Yeah.
If it was
maybe even
2010,
6 or 7.
I would have been
to
like
10.
definitely top 5.
Yeah.
Like only from 2010, but from 2000,
Yeah.
you had some bad boys in that list.
Yeah.
Riley said yes. So Zlatan Ibrahimovic is better than who that they just named?
Look, it's pretty hot in here. Jeremy gave me 3 seconds to answer. I wasn't thinking straight. I didn't eat before this. I
right,
haven't
Tom.
drunk in
Oh,
3
no,
days,
we know,
fasting
we
and
know.
all that.
Fasting and all that.
So now that I really think about it, I think I'm going to put my hand up and say my bad. He's not top 5, but he's definitely within the top 10, I would say.
Samuel.
You know what? F it, man.
Accidents happen.
Ibrahimovic-
Accidents happen.
Ibrahimovic, he's got the catalogue. He's got the awards,
He's
the
got the
accolades,
goals, he's got
everything, the
everything.
goals to be in the discussion for top 5. I wasn't thinking too straight Ramadan season, you know. But yeah, whatever. He could be number 6 for me.
Yeah, but you wrote
But I wrote
You wrote
yes. How about you all piss off? How about that?
All right, let's do one more before we end this. Let's go one footballer who would succeed in the most amount of sports.
In the most
All
amount of
time?
sports.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go all time.
Oh, that's pretty easy then.
So, what's the saying? Jack of all trades.
Jack of all
Okay.
trades.
Yeah. You could put him in a lot of sports and he'd do pretty well.
Yeah, I got
And
one.
bonus points if you name the sports.
Yeah.
You guys got one?
Yep.
Samuel. 3, 2, 1.
Michael Richards.
I said Henri.
Me too.
Oh, Henri, Michael Richards, Haaland.
I said Haaland.
Obvious reasons,
Yep.
physical.
Physical.
And Henri, what sports do you think he would
He could have done athletics.
High jump. Long jump.
Anything in athletics.
I think he's one of the few
400.
footballers that can probably catch as well.
Yeah, 400, 200, 100.
So just
Decathlon.
Just
Decathlon.
athletics.
Samuel?
Me? Michael
Possible.
Richards. This guy's playing on the wing for the Penrith Panthers if we wanted.
Yeah, true.
He's playing in the NFL. I don't really know the positions that well, but he's definitely got
Tight
the
end,
body.
yeah.
Running back.
A little running back. A little
Linebacker in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's playing rugby union as well, if you guys were wondering,
Yeah.
because he's doing that.
Yeah.
He's doing athletics because he was a machine.
Yeah.
He's doing probably boxing, wrestling, fighting, whatever it is. He's a bloody
yeah.
machine.
I see it.
He's got a great
Last question. Which footballer would make the best actor?
Oh, shit.
And I've
Best
got
actor?
my answer.
You're not involved,
Because
mate.
of his antics.
Because
Yeah,
of
that's
his
exactly what
antics.
I'm.
You know who it is?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think we have the same one then. If you're doing it because of his just off-field antics and who he is on camera, it's not Mika Richards either. But
Mika Richards could be good, though.
you can't use any answer you've said already.
Best actor?
Yeah. I hope someone's channeling into my wave,
I don't know.
my wavelength.
You're crap
at
You need
this.
to go to school.
Yeah, watching Riley write that down. Let's go
Nah,
one
thi-
by one.
This
Yeah,
is
start with
this is
MJ.
so dumb.
One by one. Who would make the best? Before you turn the board around, you're going to say, for which player would make the best actor? I'm going.
For the player I think would make the best actor, I'm going Adebayo.
This is Nollywood.
Because I mean, if you look at the way this guy moved against Arsenal for City, he's crazy. Some of his interviews been like it had to be scripted. Like for one interview, when he wasn't at Arsenal, he wore an Arsenal polo. I think where was he at? He would have been at maybe Madrid.
Yeah.
And I think he just has the craziest stuff happen with like things back in Togo. So yeah, Adebayo, he's for me. He'd be excellent on Nollywood or any African TV show.
Tom.
Ox.
that's
nice
a
little mix and Ox.
He's already married to the celebrity woman.
Yep.
He does all of Liverpool's like pre-season
Yeah,
stuff
he
in front of
does.
the
He's
camera.
good. Great
Good at thinking on his feet. Personality.
Yeah,
Got it all.
it's a good one. Riley with incorrectly
answer.
spelt Grealish.
Yep. We're just
Grealish.
Grealish.
Ignore the spelling.
That's what you have on your hot
Grealish.
dog.
He's got the looks to be an actor. Doesn't really have the brains, but all he has to do is read a script. He's got the personality. He's a funny guy.
Yep.
Dumb. Lovable character.
You think that
see
dumb
why.
idiot's remembering
Samuel,
his
I
lines?
really thought you would
Probably
do
not, but it's
the one I said, but go.
Did you see my answer?
No.
My answer, Pogboom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pogba has convinced us that he is one of the best footballers in the world for how many years? He has been acting this whole
I
time.
can't co-sign it.
Did you see all this garbage with him and his brother, all this stuff?
That's
That was like a movie. Tell me that wasn't a movie and Pogba was just starring in
That's
it.
disrespectful.
This guy said Mbappe, what happened to Mbappe? He said he was cursed. All this stuff about Pogba, now he's moved to Juventus and no one's seen a single thing. When he's not in front of the big lights, no one's seen a single thing about him.
The real answer was D Studgy D.
That's who
Oh,
I
yeah,
literally
yeah,
just
yeah,
thought
yeah.
of just there. I don't know why. When Tom said Ox, that's who I thought of.
This has been Let Him Shoot. Thank you for watching. Top tier episode. Canberra's best young barista.
Riley, welcome back, my friend.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Thank you for watching. Thank you, China.
welcome.
Thank you, Mexico.
Praise God.